All right, so tonight we get another look at the proud New Yorker, Matt the Steamroller Frevola. And it's rare when a fighter is always featured on numbered fight cards. That has been Matt Frevola's reality. 6 consecutive fights on a numbered pay-per-view event, and it speaks to his elite nature as a lightweight, but it also speaks to his fighting style. Not a big fan of judges' scorecards. He is in there to win, but he does prioritize entertainment, sometimes at his own peril. Reference the Benoit Saint-Denis fight. But this is a knockout artist of the highest order, and right now, one of New York's best hopes to enter contention and be a future world champion.
Good job, good job.
All right, here's the suffocating grappler-wrestler, Grant Dawson. His American top team teammate, Renato Moicano, wonders aloud how anybody gets up once they get put on their back by Grant Dawson, and we'll see if he can be at his suffocating best here, team.
I have not met many people inside of the UFC that get talked about in the way that people talk about Grant Dawson. The wrestling, the striking, he's one of those kids that started very young knowing his goal was to become a world champion in the UFC. He's doing the right things. Let's see if a victory tonight gets him one step closer to accomplishing that goal.
Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Matt the Steamroller Frevola! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Red KGD Dawson!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round one, Matt the Steamroller Frevola. Most of his fights do not go the distance, so this would be the time to have your eyes peeled. All of that being said, Frevola was preaching patience this week, DC. Don't shoot the messenger, but perhaps we'll see a more calculated, methodical, poised effort out of Matt Frevola, just given what happened against Benoit Saint-Denis. But oftentimes it is hard for a tiger to change his stripes. Well, that's nicely done. You gotta think this is exactly where he wants to be early on in this matchup.
Yeah, because he's safe here. He knew he was at a disadvantage on the feet. So by getting the fight to the ground in this position, he can control the way the fight is playing out. Side control.
Changing the position.
Posture's up. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like referee will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Matt Frevola again. All right, not trying to get ahead of myself, but perhaps the tide is starting to turn. He's starting to feel himself on the feet now.
Yeah, he's starting to feel himself, and that shot will allow for him to reset his mind. Like, okay, I can compete with this guy. Now he's got some respect. Let's see what he does with it.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the back.
Round 2 is next.
Excellent job last round. I really liked your ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big take.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go, round 2.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Another big takedown.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. All right, looks like he's going to the butterfly guard here, DC. Talk us through it if you would.
I mean, right here, you see him in the butterfly guard. He needs to scoot his hips back to the outside.
You can't stay seated here up against the fence for long.
It's a bad spot to be in a fight now. Great shot blocked by the opponent. Big punch to the body.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, nice deception to land that kick. Well done.
Got him moving backwards and still was able to land his kick. Another takedown lands. Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
Well, you know what it is. You've been there, right? You can't reset defensively on the mat. You got to keep your body moving.
Yeah, he's got to keep moving, but he's going against someone that is so good at switching positions. And if you aren't locked in completely, you're going to get beat.
All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position.
Print the shirts, ground and pound.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turn.
Looking for the sub here, DC. Hang on a second. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here.
And now he's in side control.
thought you were going to rip that arm off and walk away with it. This round, that's what we're looking for. To get this fight to the ground.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Going to the body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Matt Frevola. Solid takedown, perfect timing there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Hard ground and pound, some swelling now starting to appear.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating
He's got the knee on the belly.
Wow.
And still the undisputed king of the lightweights.
Unbelievable, John Anik. This guy is a superstar. And once again, he proves he is also the best in the world.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 3. Declared the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Grant AGD Dawson.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the pressure.